Hey, this is Darius Jones here. I'm here with Unbent Undefeated, the YouTube channel that I decided to make documenting not only my Nofap journey, but my self-improvement journey. Basically, what I want to do here is kind of create a channel and bring content to you guys and kind of help hold each other accountable for all the different goals and things that we have. We're not going to center just around Nofap, but more around self-improvement as a whole. But I do want to clarify Nofap and weight loss. I basically kind of started my self-improvement journey. So it is right now, it's 2:04 in the morning. I could not sleep and I was having urges, and I already knew that I wanted to kind of start this channel and kind of get it going. So I figured, okay, let's do something productive, just to while I have these urges. So what I'm going to do is we're just going to kind of talk about my 30-day review. And by the way, this is the first time I've ever in my life, since probably since I was about 14 years old, went 30 days without watching porn. So I really want to start this out with basically kind of one of my favorite quotes, which is, do something today that your future self will thank you for. So like I said, today marks the first time since I was literally about 14 years old that I managed to abstain from porn for a full month. And honestly, my mind, my body, they've just undergone these kind of significant changes since I became a member of NoFap. And it's caused me to gain a sense of mental clarity. It's made me more goal oriented. I'm maybe a more goal oriented person. And I just have these drastically improved social skills. And I'm going to dive deeper into some of these topics specifically, but for right now, and I'm just going to kind of touch on them lightly. And for those of you wondering why I keep looking over here, it's because I've got this paper that I wrote down, kind of like my 30-day review, to kind of keep me on topic. So, like I said, I have a stronger sense of mental clarity due to abstinence from porn. Without the use of porn, I'm more in tune with my body, and I'm just more aware of the things that are around me. I start every day early now, around, whereas before I used to get up around 12 to 2. Now I get up anywhere between 6 o'clock in the morning till 9 a.m. And I stay up, and I don't stay up late searching for the perfect video to watch before going to bed and have to watch the perfect one in the morning to get my day kind of started. And one of the things with that is now I just kind of go to bed with this sense of accomplishment for everything that I've done, basically from the time I woke up to the time I went to bed. And it's just, it's a beautiful feeling. Porn kind of just, it always seemed to cloud my judgment. And I think the lack of sleep that I was getting from watching it just kind of affected my mindset in a negative way. My mind consciously identified with bad habits, and I picked new habits to basically put them in their place. I'd read well, shit. When the urge to watch pornography hit, I basically decided this was an opportune time to read or clean up. So basically, what I'm saying is, I didn't focus. One clear thing that I want to say is I did not focus on just not abstaining from porn. That was the total difference that I did between this and every other 1,000th time I've tried to quit. Was I focused on building new habits. So anytime I got the urge to watch pornography, I just said, okay, fuck it. I was gonna clean up, kind of touch up on the house a little bit. The second thing that kind of happened was my desire to be best version of myself possible. So NoFap and abstinence from pornography kind of launched me into this like big self improvement thing. So now I set goals for myself, and I've even managed to achieve some of them over the course of this last month. I decided to work on my social skills every day. This was something I actually started about a month before my NoFap journey, but I got way more consistent and started seeing more results just because I've been doing it longer. When I started the NoFap, I managed to stop smoking around the second week. And the way I did that was just following the same concept with the habits. Is, you can't, it's harder to just stop doing something cold turkey, so I replaced the habit. So I took, instead of smoking cigars, which was my big thing, Black and Milds, I started chewing nicotine gum for like the first week. And after first week or two, and after I stopped chewing the nicotine gum, after I started seeing the cravings go down, I knew that I didn't want to just substitute, just permanently be on nicotine gum. So I started substituting that for double mint and spearmint, just regular chewing gum. And so I kind of weaned myself off that. And now I'm not really. I still chew gum. I still chew regular bubble gum, but I don't have any nicotine gum. And even the bubble gum, I'm starting to just kind of slowly decrease that because there's no nicotine. So it's just kind of like, so, and I have no urges for cigarettes or tobacco or anything like that. So I just kind of completely did that. And as far as with the social skills, and like I said, I'll dive more deeper into it. But I actually went on my first date. So it didn't go very well at all. But but I actually went on my first date because of my Nofap journey. Last week Friday. Last week Friday. Yeah, last week Friday. It was like last week Friday. I went on my first date, and I've actually met a bunch of cool friends on campus and stuff. And I've got a whole bunch of cool stories to tell you guys about just different things that happened with different women in my life and stuff like that. I'm actually considering, because to hold myself even more accountable and to kind of document my growth and just to kind of accelerate the speed of me getting comfortable talking to you guys on here, of just uploading, because I've seen there's one guy, his name's like Ajax Unchained or something. There's another black guy with the NoFap thing, but he uploads daily videos. And so I'm thinking I don't want to permanently do it like that, because I'm planning on making this a serious business. Let me state that now as an affirmation. This is going to be my business. I'm going to grow this channel. I'm going to grow with you guys, and I can't wait to look back in a year from now and see how much improvements that I made talking to you guys on camera and just being comfortable with myself, how many subscribers we get, and where we just kind of go from here. So this is a serious thing for me, and I'm planning on kicking ass doing this. So like I said, it's kind of led me to self-improvement. Like I said, I'm getting started on a business, the whole no smoking thing, and improving my social skills. I've actually started working on having better spending habits. Not gonna lie, I have a long way to go on that. As far as working on my spending habits, but I'm consciously aware of them, and this is one of the big things with NoFap. When I say it provides like this like mental clarity, is you become more aware of some of the stuff, that some of the things that you might have been doing that you weren't aware of before. So I became more aware of my spending habits. I became more aware of like how dirty things were. I became more aware of how valuable it is to wake up early to accomplish a lot of things. It didn't necessarily fix it, but because I became aware, I had it helped me get the willpower to kind of fix stuff. And it's just really kind of cool, so that's it as far as the goals. And then kind of once I decided to work on my social skills and being proactive about meeting new people, I don't know, man, it just had a lot of benefits, like as far as me making friends and stuff and getting involved. I'm actually about to take a spot in the student council. I'm not exactly sure where. I'm going to figure that out either Monday or Tuesday. But I want to be a part of the student council, because one thing that I did that I think a lot of people is that's gonna help. And again, I'm gonna touch on all of this, guys. I promise. I'm gonna put out like super good content and stuff. So I know this video is kind of random, but one thing that I did was I messaged a guy about looking for message on NoFap, looking for an accountability partner. I knew that it was going to be big to have somebody to hold me accountable, and also somebody I could talk to about this, because the thing with pornography addiction, as opposed to other stuff, gambling, drugs, and other things, is that kind of stuff is kind of socially acceptable. There's plenty of groups and stuff, public groups and stuff, and you could tell family members and stuff. But porn is just one of those things where it's like you don't really want to tell anybody, especially if you're like me and you're not married or anything like that. So it's like, do I really want to tell my grandmother and my great uncle who's 73 years old, hey, I have a problem masturbating multiple times a day? No. So since I met a guy online with NoFap, and he suggests, he tells me, and he's just a really great guy who holds me accountable, and I hold him accountable for just all the goals and things that we want to accomplish. We're around the same days. I'm on day 30. He's on day 31. So we're in the same place in our journey. And one of the things he does is to improve his social skills. He joined an acting class on campus. And I decided I wanted to join student council, just kind of for the same purpose, put myself out of my comfort zone and kind of grow. And that's just kind of my 30-day review. As far as a lot of people want to know about urges and stuff, honestly, it's it was a weird mindset shift, and I'm not exactly sure what happened. But I don't have, like, I have urges to watch pornography. I mean, I have urges, like, as far as, I mean, I'm sorry, let me explain that right. I have urges as far as, like, sexually, like, but what's different is, like, before I used to have urges about porn, like different videos I like, you know, I have wet dreams about that, or different webcam models. But now I have dreams, wet dreams and stuff, but it's more about geared towards sex. So I'm not really big. I don't really want to touch myself. I want to touch women, which is, I guess, a really good thing. Not sure, but yeah, that's difference in my urges. So yeah, so this video is 10 minutes long. I'm gonna cut it out here. I can't wait to work with you guys and to kind of grow this channel and see where we go from here. And for everybody at their self-improvement journey, I'm signing out, Fapstronauts. Yeah, I like that. I'm gonna start saying that. I'm signing out, Fapstronauts. Fapstronauts. Shoot.